So let us talk on this occasion about DIY, because that's come up. And Bosch DIY has conducted a survey to find out who exactly wields the drill and sandpaper in the home. The results show that many women would prefer do it themselves than call out a handyman. So have we embarked on a generation of handy women? I'm joined on the phone by the Great British Housewife blogger Marianne Whooley. Good morning, Marianne.
Good morning. Hello.
Hello. Do you know, I didn't think we were allowed to use the word housewife anymore.
Well, I do. I'm proud to be be a housewife.
Right.
That fits me perfectly.
And what do you...
A juggler.
You're a blogger. What do you normally blog about then?
Well, it started off as a parenting blog. I'm mother of twins who are 5. And then I've added some recipes that I find very useful. I talk about holidays and travel and where to take the children and tips and all sorts of things. I mean, a woman who's a mother and works has so many different outlets in her life today.
Oh, yes.
That it all seems to make a way through to my blog at the end of the day.
And how many people actually tune into your blog then and click on it?
Probably about 13,000 hits a month at the moment.
Really? That's incredible. And do you make any money? Do you make any money out of it?
I have been able to make some money out of it, yes.
Oh, that's good news.
Tell us how to make money out of a blog.
Yeah.
All sorts of different ways. Working with brands like Bosch DIY, for example. The project I'm doing at the moment is, I'm actually going to have to do at my house. And so working with them and promoting their tools is a way of collaborating, let's say.
Yeah, and so this survey, I thought it's slightly confusing. I thought it was having a go at men, that men are too lazy to do DIY.
No, not at all. Not having a go at men. It's actually helping them out. It's helping them out. My husband, he works 9 to 5 Monday to Friday, and to fill up all of his weekends with nagging him to put mirrors up and do this and do that, it gets him down. So why don't I just pick up the tools myself and start doing things myself?
Yeah, no, I absolutely agree, and I'm right behind you because I hated doing DIY. So
you're my number one fan, then.
So if you could do it, wow, fantastic! I always found it so sort of time-consuming for the effects, but obviously you enjoy doing it.
Yes,
or do you not? You do enjoy it.
I do enjoy it. Yeah, of course I do. Yes, I don't do it all the time constantly because then it would become a bit of a bane, wouldn't it? Yeah. I tend to do a room and then go off and do other things and then come back and start a new project. But while I'm doing those other things, I can be mulling over ideas in my head. For example, I do our master bedroom next, and I would like to make my own headboard behind the bed. So even though I'm not actually doing any DIY, I'm thinking about my project and going into what tools I will need and how I'm going to make it, what wood, what effect I want at the end of the day.
Yeah, and you mentioned at the beginning, obviously, a woman has a very busy life, looking after the kids and so on, and cooking and all the rest of it. Is this just adding one more chore to your list of jobs, or housewives in general?
I think it depends how you see it. If somebody's not inspired to get things out, then just go and pay for a handyman to come in and do it. But if you actually think, no, I can do that, and you can save yourself some money and spend that money on the children or on a family treat, then why not pick up a tool and have a go yourself?
Yeah, well, I'm right with you because there's so many TV programs, aren't there, that show you how to do it, and the various books. And I remember buying myself the Reader's Digest of how to do it yourself, and getting lost in all the detail. But it's moved on since then.
And a huge point there, it's the actual television shows we see that inspire us to get on and do it ourselves, because they just show taking a room from nothing and turning it into something beautiful, and they also show you how to do it as well along the way. So
it is fantastic.
Yeah, I think they've been very important to this survey.
Yeah, mind you, they only show you the glamorous bits. They don't, not the hours that you put in to get everything absolutely correct and straight, and all the bits of wallpaper matched up and so on. That's the tricky bit, isn't it?
Yes, very true. And I think, when you do have a project in mind, especially like the master bedroom, which is going to be everything upheaval for a fair amount of time, because it's not something I can dedicate all my time to all day. Because, like you say, I've got the children, the school run, the cook, the meal, the shopping to do, the ironing to do. So it's something I need to go in and out of and squeeze it into various moments of my day.
Yeah.
Multitasking, as usual.
Oh, which you're very good at. We're not.
Have to be.
we concentrate on one thing at a time, as poor men. Is it one of these trends in the sort of evolution that a lot more women are perhaps living on their own than they used to do?
Well, I look back over the past 20 years and I've seen a huge interest in interior design. I saw my mother do up her whole house, and yes, she did get certain people in for electricians or plumbers, but she did an awful lot herself. So that has inspired me to think, well, to not even go looking for painters or wallpapers, but to have a go myself.
Yeah.
So as it is not a new trend, I would say it's evolution from this, from 20 years ago, really, yeah.
Yeah. And is it because women are generally more confident these days or more capable? Which bit is it?
I think part of our society these days is you can do it. You can have a go. And if you do get it wrong first time, it's not really that bad. You can just pick yourself up and have another go. It's a very much a can-do society. And also having just gone through the recession with the make, do and mend, a lot of people have started making their own, even tiny things from Christmas presents to gifts to give at birthdays to crafting with the children. I think it's an extension from all of these various things that are happening in our world today.
Yeah, which is good, isn't it? We're living beyond our means in the world generally. We're consuming more than we put in and so on. So make, do and mend is a great idea, really. But it's an old idea, isn't it, coming back?
Yeah, totally. And again, the upcycling is another fabulous word given to basically getting something from your house that you no longer use, which can be a chair, which can be anything, and turning it into something else and making it look beautiful.
I agree with you there. The other part of the survey that said that 88% of women also said they'd teach their daughters DIY.
Why not? Absolutely. I mean, it starts even when you're crafting with a small child at home, which can be just using glue and glitter. But as that child grows older, you can use a glue gun and make a big... I mean, at school these days, they want you to do projects, Easter bonnets, and you have to come into school with these massive, it could be the world they want on a piece of cardboard or wood. You're already introducing the child to other means to getting that project finished, which they enjoy immensely. They become used to these tools. They become part and parcel of their life. So therefore, when it comes to actually drilling a hole in the wall, it shouldn't be so frightening for them to pick it up and have a go.
No, and I assume when it says women also would teach their daughters, they also teach their sons DIY, or is that still Dad's job?
No, I would imagine if you're picking up... mothers spend time with children, let's say, instead of using the word daughter, let's say the word children.
Yeah.
You wouldn't keep your son out of the room while you're teaching your daughter to use a glue gun, would you? So it's... no, I think both sons... I think boys will obviously follow their fathers and pick up things from them as they pick up from their mothers too.
Yeah, and in the wider world, it's getting more difficult to make, do and mend, isn't it? You can't get into some of the bits of equipment anymore to fix bits of wire and so on. So that's a sort of, we throwaway society that we can't do anything about. Does that frustrate you?
I'm not sure what you mean by you can't get hold of bits and pieces. There again, it would be using your imagination and your creativity to see how you can get round that problem and fix it in a suitable way.
Well, mending a piece of electrical equipment or something, a toaster or something. I wouldn't touch that. No.
Sorry, I think that's going out of my... No, if it's an electrical equipment, I think then you do need to know what you're doing.
Yeah. No, that's good advice. Marianne, thank you very much indeed. And
thank you. It's been lovely talking to you.
You can get onto your blog just by putting in Great British Housewife, can we?
Yes, it's Mari's World.